you know, if you don't appreciate the like Scream reference of the old Mutilate, then you know you have no artistic taste.
Yes. So this is round 5 of the Kansas City Open. I'm Brad Nelson. I'm joined by Jacob Van Linden. On your left, you see Matt Pitzer from Fargo, North Dakota, playing mono black trading post, and on the right, Nathan Fender playing Nathan Fender. I did know Nathan Fender was his own deck, but he designed it. I guess he gets to name it. And
yeah, he's even wearing a Fender shirt.
Yeah.
Perhaps a guitar enthusiast. Perhaps he liked the shirt because it, you know, had to do with his actual name.
All right, so he's actually playing Bant Pod. We got a Champion of Lambhold. That's interesting. But we do have that Mistraven. The Mistraven is surprisingly one of the best cards ever. So we have a turn to go for the throat, killing up birds. I guess a bird has a throat.
It does, a small one, but if you go for it.
Yeah. All right, Forest and Seachrome Coast on the right for Nathan. No Elvish Visionary. As you see, Nathan opened up and drew a trading post. He has a Liliana, a Mycosynth Wellspring, a trading post, and a Solemn. I actually like getting that. Yeah, getting Liliana and discarding a card isn't the worst play in the world right now, but he's going to make sure that he has 4 lands so he can Solemn on the next turn, which isn't bad. Like, you don't really
appreciate that.
Yeah, you don't need the pod right away. It's not, or the Liliana. You are already ahead. Your opponent doesn't have much of a board. All right, Blade Splicer comes in for Nathan. That's another good reason not to have played the Liliana, because you can't kill that with it. The 3/3 stays around to eat up on the Liliana, and you only get to take out that Blade Splicer. So Matt did make the correct choice, draws a Swamp, and is probably going to end up playing a Solemn Simulacrum right now. It's so scary when you're a mono black deck. Once you get all this land, it's so powerful.
And I mean, just ramping up so quickly. For a second there, I was about to put that Swamp into his hand as opposed to into play. Doesn't want to do that.
No, it's a little bit better than that. All right, so Nathan takes his 4th turn and has a Plains, and I think I saw a Hero Bladehold. Does he have a hero in his main deck? He does not. It must not have been a Hero Bladehold then. That's crazy. He has a Tended Knight too. That's a strange one.
He doesn't have a hero in his 75 at all. So.
No. All right. So that would have been scary for Matt. But Blade Splicer comes in. I think Matt is going to take that.
Probably. And now getting to untap with a lot of land in play.
Oh wow! He just had to say go. No play. That's bad.
Good,
yeah.
Especially, I mean, his deck is almost entirely Sorcery Suite. He's probably got a Restoration Angel for this Blade Splicer.
Yeah, which is very good. So Liliana the Veil comes down.
Let's see. I believe that Nathan is going to allow that to resolve. Not really much his deck can do to interact with it.
Yeah, make some sacrifice creature. In response, Nathan is going to Restoration Angel, blinking out the Blade Splicer.
Very reasonable.
Yeah, Blade Splicer comes back, brings a Golem, and probably now it's time for that Restoration, or that Blade Splicer to hit the bin. All right, and now Matt is going to play an Ichor Wellspring.
Yeah, draw a card, and just going to pass the turn here.
It's interesting that he didn't just want to play Trading Post there, especially if you think your opponent's going to do that. That 1/1's not going to make a big difference, but you could like block with Solemn, draw 2 cards, start digging through your deck, maybe gaining some life. A lot of important things you get to do with that.
So and the Trading Post is just such a powerful engine here.
Yes. You still have to find time to stabilize, but that can help you stabilize as well.
That's one of the things about Trading Posts is, I mean, those, you know, the goats chump block forever. The life gain is extremely relevant. All right, so Nathan gonna send his team into the red zone, and you know, Resto Angel coming at the Liliana, but both Golems are going at Matt. Matt going to chump block the Golem, falling down to 14 here. Liliana hits the bin, and Matt draws a Phyrexia's Core. Matt looking for a mutilate here.
Yeah, he definitely needs to find a mutilate. He has access to Barter and Blood as well. Black Sun Zenith. Just needs to find something to stabilize this board with.
Yeah. And not sure what he's here for this turn. Looks like he drew a swamp. Go ahead and
he has
stick
another
this trading post now.
Yeah, you can stick a trading post. You can stick a solemn. I like trading post. I want to just draw some cards.
He does have the Phyrexian Core in play, so
attention, two-headed giant players.
We'll be able to cash in that Ichor Wellspring.
Yeah, he will draw 2 cards, the same if he had a trading post.
So look for him, and he will have your team.
Now with this amount of land in play, he's going to
he's walking towards the
get
front
to
of the room now.
next turn have a little more trading post
Nathan
action.
could have end of turn played a Deceiver Exarch to tap down the
I would have liked that play. I mean, putting Matt at 5 here, definitely pretty relevant.
yeah.
I mean, Matt's going to start gaining some life now with this core, and I really do want to put him behind. If I'm Matt, I think I guess you don't.
If
really
I'm
want
Matt, you have to cash in that Nihil Spellbomb too. You're not going to get any value with it. This is the perfect turn.
Post.
I would just rather try to find removal spells. So he's going to main phase this Deceiver.
Yeah, and going to crash in. Matt's going to fall to 5 here. Yeah, and going to choose
not
to
the Ichor Wellspring.
instead 6. Sacrificing that instead of the Ichor Wellspring.
Oh, but he found a mutilate.
That's pretty good, and suddenly it seems pretty good to sacrifice that instead of the Ichor Wellspring. So
maybe he's like, well, I'm dead regardless of what I
mean,
sacrifice.
if he's playing to the mutilate, then that's actually really
what
good.
you want, yeah.
Because it's very much against the grain of what you're like.
You do get
memory
a
wants you to
free
do.
card though. I like killing my Solemns with mutilates. But now he gets to mutilate the board, play trading post, start getting ahead on this in this game. So mutilate comes down, wipes the board, and followed up by a trading post. It's a trading post. Trading post is gonna resolve. I'm doing commentary, and the card hits play. And now, first time of the day.
Trading post is going to be really dangerous.
Yes.
I mean, with what's on the table right now, it's looking really, really good for Matt Pitzer.
Oh yeah. I mean, Nathan has to put a bunch of threats on the board. Oh no! How dare you, Nathan?
He has a buried rune.
That is just
Criminal.
it is. You are not my friend anymore, Nathan. And I really liked your last name. All right, trading post is going to sacrifice itself to draw a card in response to the acidic slime. And down comes an Absence Pilgrim. So what do you do if you're Matt? Do you just you go
Ruin back the post.
Yeah, you ruin back the post, play it, then you have like 10 life. You have 4 more life if you need it.
Yeah, it looks like he just drew another mutilate. So
Yeah,
maybe
he ended up drawing that when he sacrificed the trading post. But I
don't think you really need to do
No.
that though. I think it might just be better to just bury ruin back the post and.
Well, he's just gonna wrap the board because his opponent only has.
Ooh,
He's maybe reevaluating the situation.
decides to go with it.
Kills off the board. And passes the turn. He's got a couple cores up so he can sack that Mycosynth Wellspring and that Ichor if he wants to. He still has that Nihil Spellbomb. Like, he has a bunch of cantrips in play that I just want to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think that Nihil Spellbomb's going to do anything. I'd much rather just turn him in, find a threat. Like, find my Titan. He's got 1 Grave Titan, 1 Worm Coil Engine, and 1 Mimic Vat, 2 Karns, and I do believe a Batter Skull to finish off the game, and he wants to find these things. So he sacks off the Ichor Wellspring, and now Buried Ruins back the trading post.
Yep.
And pops that Nihil Spellbomb.
Looking like Matt's in a really good spot here now.
Oh, it's a beautiful spot. Finds, I think, a Solemn, so now he can like solemn back his Solemns, which is always just like a play that I love doing. Alright, finds a Pristine Talisman to gain more life.
And I believe he even has a barter and
Barter,
blood in
yeah.
hand, so he no need to deal with that champion at all right now.
I don't think your opponent's going to be able to play that many creatures.
Seems very unlikely.
Play Restoration Angel, Restoration Angel plus 2 Fiend Hunters. Go infinite. He just wants everything dead. I like that. Like, I play like that sometimes too. Just like, I want everything to die. Yeah, if you're not attacking me, I'm not losing this game. Because what happens is, like, you'll get to a point in the game where he'll just say go. He doesn't have any more creatures left, and then you got to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So, like, right here, he needs to find some way to...
If he's just 1-for-1ing his opponent all day, he's going to win.
Yep. That Elishnorn could be dangerous. He just drew an Elishnorn. I mean, I don't think he has a lands for it yet, but...
He's only one short. So, Matt taking a gander at his graveyard here. Ooh, and Nathan does have Elishnorn.
All right, yep, all right. Elishnorn it is.
Yeah, and suddenly that barter
would have been much better,
not the best thing to do.
All right, so he gets to draw a card.
Looks like
it's probably more removal. I mean, we're talking mono black control here.
Yeah.
If it's a black card, it kills something. If it's an artifact, it doesn't. It's really what happens here. 2 mana, kill it. Oh, no. Ichor Wellspring.
2 mana Wellspring.
I think that was a Liliana.
And that'll
What did Liliana say to Elishnorn? Get out of here.
Get out of here.
All right, Elishnorn
Liliana
is
from Brooklyn.
Yeah. Think of her abilities. All she does is like pee people off. Obviously, she's from Brooklyn.
She's alienating a huge segment of our audience. Apologize to all of our Brooklyn viewers.
I'm very sorry, Brooklyn people. All right, Elvish Visionary is going to draw another card.
Fan favorite, Elvish Visionary. One of my favorite cards. Had a lot of fun with Elvish Visionary over the years.
All right, what does he have? Ooh, a Geisthunter Monk.
Not too bad.
No. That can help start doing some damage. Alright, so...
Trading Post, going to get rid of this Ichor Wellspring.
Draw 2 cards.
2 cards here.
Oh, I love... Oh, man. Pitzer is just making me want to start playing Trading Post again. I forgive... I hope Trading Post forgives me. I want back. This looks like way too much fun.
Nathan has 1 card left in hand, so that Liliana going to get to put
Get rid of
Nathan, make him play off the top of his deck a little
bit. And
bit.
then Karn can come down and take care of that Geisthunter Monk. Even if Karn dies, it's fine. Like, you have Trading Post, that's your engine. Karn is just a removal spell at this point. You don't need it to win the game.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I would just make sure that Geisthunter Monk doesn't start dealing a bunch of damage. Liliana makes both players discard a card.
Matt getting rid of that Phyrexian Cord. Already has 2 in play. Not really going to need any more.
Here comes Karn.
Coming down.
Oh, and you can protect the Karn with a goat.
It's true.
Yep, alright. Geisthunter Monk gets put underneath the Karn.
Karn down to 3 counters here.
Yes. And how many townships?
Only 2 townships for Nathan.
That is a big one. Like, if Nathan can find a township, then his creatures in play are actually threats. But without that, they're just too weak to do anything.
Yeah, the post is just too much.
Yeah. So, plays out a swamp and ends his turn.
Nathan
here. What did he draw? What did he draw?
Figure out what he's got on the table. And yeah, the Trading Post. It's just so insane.
Yeah, it's such a good card. No one ever believed me. All right, so what does Nathan want to do with his trading post? He can make a goat, or is he?
Depends where Nathan's attacking.
I think the Visionary is going at some. I think the two tokens are just killing out the Liliana. He knows he has to deal with something, so.
The Visionary is perhaps going at the Karn then?
Probably. Just so that the Karn might not. Yeah, if Nathan lets the Karn go to 2, then maybe if Nathan plays some huge threat. Like, I don't know what he could possibly have that's, like, powerful enough at this point, but, like, it could be anything. All right, so he's going to gain a life. He's going to... Oh, yeah, he says, I'm gaining a life, but I'm not... Then I'm losing a life. I'm going to make a goat. I'm going to block Visionary. I want to make sure my Karn can kill something if I need it to.
Yeah.
Exactly the decision I would make. All right. Second main phase, Avacyn's Pilgrim. So... On the left of your screen, you see Trading Post, fully active, with... I would not have sacked that. I want that to be a card. You don't need the land. I want it to be a card.
Not really worth it at this point. I mean,
no. You always, like, he is... You remember, the rule? He's doing too much.
Yeah, I mean, the rule of Trading Post is that you just don't want to do anything.
Don't do anything.
You just want everything dead, and then once absolutely nothing is happening, there's like no way they can win ever.
No. So he draws another land. Now he could have used that Trading Post to actually cantrip again, but that's not going to happen. So this is one of those dead turns for Trading Post where you either gain life or make a goat. But all right, he's going to target himself because he has enough lands, and no, don't get rid of that. He just to put his own Ghost Quarter underneath Karn.
But he needs that.
But what if there's a township? That's not good.
Yeah, the kind of opened himself up to some
potentially
danger.
Yeah. Like you don't need your Mutilates to be any bigger. Like you might as well just get rid of Swamp if you really want to do that.
Yeah, just let the Karn go to 3.
Well, I'm curious. He might just be hitting Pitzer. He needs to get Pitzer dead, you know.
Yeah.
Thragtusk.
Thragtusk comes down.
All right. So what do you do with your? I'm pretty sure this is the turn. You need to make a goat, and you need to sack it to go get a Solemn.
Yeah. So that goat. Goes down, and Matt's still at 6 here.
The artists of such cards as Ponder and Terramorphic Expanse. We have Ms. Amber Music.
Looks like it was Wellspring, perhaps.
And terrific tokens. And we also have Mr. Eric Clark.
Alright. So he can gain a life, sack that, go get Solemn if he wants to.
You can find those folks toward the back.
That is an option. He can...
Definitely stop by and say hello if you have some free time.
We found a goat token.
Found a goat token. And he has Batterskull in hand. Not bad here.
Oh, alright. Well, and this was a fun game.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this.
It's good while it lasted.
There was this moment where I was a little nervous that Trading Post Karn was going to lose, but oh, look at the cute germ. That's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so cute. Wow, whoever made that. We should find out who made that and hire him or her.
So to 11 on this Karn now.
Yeah, Karn goes up to 11, and all right. Why? Oh, he wanted to attack. That's sweet. All right,
Yep.
I like that.
Yep.
Just gain some life.
Pop himself back up to 10.
Wouldn't you just sacrifice the germ first, though, to the Trading Post if you wanted to do that? And probably get back a Solemn. But, oh no, he probably just wants to make sure he has enough life so he might gain life. All right, yeah, Thragtusk has to. Like, you just have to do that.
So,
Gains 4, goes up to 10. Now there's 7.
At some point chance in the table.
This isn't over though. If Township
Oh,
gets
definitely
drawn,
Yeah, he just basically dies, right? Well, no, it's the post and the talisman.
yeah, I mean, no, you can still gain some life.
It's really, really hard for
I
Matt
think
to
just
lose this
Matt's
one.
just like teetering though. He's just like he likes living a little dangerously. A lot of his plays are risky. There is an upside to what he's doing, but they are a little risky. Oh, there's the Township. Okay. All right, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He can gain 5, but he also can kill Karn.
Yeah, so that join token came from one of the card holders.
Yeah,
who
that's
is here
awesome.
today, actually.
All right, so I have no idea where these are going, so I don't know what he should do with his trading post, but
Yeah,
all I know is
imagine
I'm
all are
just
going at Matt. Spirits are Karn.
Spirits Art Karn. I don't like just kill him, right? Like you can't kill Karn and your opponent. Don't need all that mana either. All right. Gavany Township, I put a counter on you, put a counter on you, put a counter on you, and I put a counter on you. And Elvish Visionary gets 1, too.
They all get one.
Yes. Hey, I would really like that Ghost Quarter right about now.
I would also like that Ghost Card right about now.
All right, so he's gonna make a falling to 2. All right, he draws a Pristine Talisman. So if I was Pitzer right now, I would equip the goat, attack, use Karn to kill off something.
6. Yeah, Karn can take care of Beast, I guess. Pristine Talisman.
Yeah, I would. Oh,
Township.
he's gonna kill.
Yeah,
Township.
that's
All right,
better.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, and pass the turn. So yeah, so even if he attacks on the ground, it's not that great. Like you can hit him for 4 in the air, which doesn't really do anything. But the
Batterskull's
Karn
been pretty good.
Karn is going to die. Yeah, the Batterskull is pretty good. But a Wormcrow would just be better, right? Because Wormcrow would sack, get 2 tokens, get Solemn, play Solemn, sack Solemn, get Wormcrow back.
Yeah, Wormcrow will be better.
All right, so Nathan Fender, as you see on the right, he has a lot of tough decisions ahead. Like, this has been a really tough game for him.
It's definitely been a very tight game for Nathan Fender. Fender choosing to attack Karn. These 2 spirits.
All right,
And,
down goes the
those-
big boy.
These aggressive mutilates have been
Gains 2 life, and what does he want to do? Yeah, make a goat. Make more goats.
he's gaining 4.
But boats get equipped to Batterskull.
I mean, I would make goat, but he
Yeah.
gained 4, I
Yeah.
believe.
All right. Gain 1 life. Sacrifice now. Spell bomb.
Right, chose not to.
All right.
All right, so at this point, I mean, Matt, I
He
think
took
still in
it.
the driver's seat.
Yeah, well, Matt's way in the driver's seat. Like,
This one, I'm surprised he didn't use the post though to draw 2 cards with that spell bomb.
because you might want to use it for something else.
That's fair.
All right, so 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is going to be a Black Sun Zenith. Because that is a lot of mana. If you're going to Zenith, you should just like... Yes, he's going to sack the goat to go get Solemn.
Resurrect Solemn Simulacrum. And then 5, 6.
Attention Magic players, we just need one more for a $10 draft. One more for a $10 draft.
And that's a big Black Sun Zenith.
And down goes everything.
Everything dies.
Shuffle it in, and he's shortcutting. He's like, I'm going to do this too. At this point, Nathan has to scoop. He has to win 2 games with 25 minutes on the clock. You just concede.
Yeah,
I honestly believe this, and this is for any of you at home. This is just information. I'm nothing against Nathan Fender, but I do find that people don't concede on camera for some reason when I do commentary, and I think they should. Maybe no one concedes. Maybe they all just take lethal. But like, if you're in a situation like this, and even in a tournament in real life, you have to make sure you think about the time. The time is one of the... I have had 2 unintentional draws in my life. One of them was at the last Pro Tour. It could have cost me top 8. Like, it definitely cost me top 16 and level 5. Or gold. It cost me gold because I was just tired and I wasn't being careful with the clock. But these are things you have to be aware of.
So, a Phantasmal Image from Nathan. Fetchable land, but, this... Every second counts now.
Yes.
And that Phantasmal, that Psalm Simulacrum does not care at all.
No, I mean, even if I was in Matt's spot, I'd try to play faster and get this game done, because if you lose game 2, you can't win game 3. You know? I'm big on time. I always am concerned with the time. It's like 53 minutes in and my opponent takes 2 minutes and I know we're in a slow match. I'm like, we probably should both play faster. All right, so Batterskull gets equipped to the Solemn. Earlier today I was talking to Matt before this round actually went up, and I was like, I don't like this Batterskull. It's not good. I don't like it at all. He's probably just thinking to himself, it's like, yeah, take this bread, take this, I'm going to attack this, it's awesome. All right. Now Trading Post is doing my favorite thing. Sack Solemn, draw a card, get a Solemn. This is the ultimate dirtling. If you have ever dirtled in your life, yeah, he just puts back his hand. He's like, I'm just going to do that. It's the ultimate dirtle.
And it's just really, really good.
Oh, it's so good.
Attention Magic players, if you signed up for $10 draft number 3, please meet up by the side event stage. $10 draft number 3.
All right, is he going to search though?
Please meet by the side event stage.
Are you not going to search? Are you out of swamps?
I think he's probably out of swamps. Right?
There's no way he's out. 14 swamps? There's no way he's out of swamps. Okay, Nathan finally conceded. So, on Matt's side, with Mono Black Trading Post, he has another Batterskull on the sideboard, a Doomblade, a Mimic Vat, which is so good in this matchup. 3 Ratchet Bombs, they're fine. Curse, unbelievably good in this matchup.
Yes.
He has 1 Curse of Assault. He also has 3 Vampire Nighthawks, which seem like they're not good, but like, so any removal that Nathan has will be out of his deck, and that's for most decks. Obviously, a mono or a Bant pod deck doesn't have any removal, so Vampire Nighthawk becomes a proactive removal spell, and proactive removal spells are something that people don't use enough, but it's something you can put on the table before your opponent actually does anything, and then it becomes a removal spell in a couple turns. So you just like...
Yeah, and in the meantime, you're like gaining life with it.
Yes, it's
You
just...
know, if they don't have enough power on the board to actually raise parity, like have parity with you, then if you're gaining 2 a turn with your Nighthawk and gaining 1 a turn with your Pristine Talisman, they're a lot of times just doing absolutely nothing. So you can just sit there forever. And then once it matters, you can just stop attacking with your Vampire Nighthawk, and then maybe they'll wait to attack with their big guy, and they have to commit more to the board, and then your Mutilates get insane.
Yep. And so I think if I was in Matt's spot, I would take out these Lilianas because they're not good. There's Blade Splicers, Geists, things like that. They're just, it's not a good Magic card.
Yeah.
I'd take those out. Border and Blood's probably still too weak. Nihil Spellbomb can come out in this matchup because there's not many interactions with the graveyard. And I would bring in a Batterskull, I'd bring in a Doomblade, I'd bring in a Mimic Bat, I'd bring in a Curse, and I'd bring in these Nighthawks. And what do you think for the Bant side?
On the Bant side, he has 3 Oblivion Rings, which are definitely going to be very good here.
He has Memories Journey.
Yeah. Ooh,
That's crazy. What does that even? What does that do?
Shuffles cards from somebody's graveyard back into their library.
I mean, not literally what it does. What does it do? But yeah, people at home probably don't know what that does either, so it's good to tell them.
Okay, so a Memories Journey is a card from Innistrad.
Yes.
And it costs 1 and a blue.
1 in a book.
And flashes back for a single green.
Flashback for a single green.
And you can target up to 3 cards in a single graveyard and shuffle them back into their owner's library.
Yes. It's
an instant.
It is an Andrew Cuneo card. If there's a card that's ever been made for Andrew Cuneo, I would say. He might not play it, but that's just how I feel. Like he like loves the smallest value.
Is it even value though?
I mean, it depends. Like how light. It's kind of like Gaia's Blessing, right? Like the old Gaia's Blessing control mirrors. It's a little bit like that.
But that you
can't trip.
You can trip. Which is really, really big difference.
I know. But yeah, he's got some Oblivion Rings that are great. I think the Garrick Relentless is good enough just to be a Planeswalker, just to make guys continuously. A Beast Within that obviously comes in. I would bring in Malira.
I would bring in Deadeye Navigator.
Wow, Deadeye Navigator sounds really good. Yeah, that's just a forced kill, but it is slow. Like,
yeah, no, I understand it is slow, but the thing is, like, this deck isn't that aggressive.
Yeah,
the Vampire deck, like your run over them plan isn't very good at all.
I mean, what are you talking about with your Elvish Visionaries and your
Mist
Ravens?
Your champion of Lambholds. You know, you're not...
What is the Attendant Knight doing in here? That's my question. Why is that? People at home on Twitter, please tweet at either FFFreakMTG or JBLTMS, SCG Live, or all three, and explain why someone would play an Attendant Knight. Unless you couldn't find a Blade Splicer. That does not count. You could not just tell me he only had 2 Blade Splicers. I just want to know, like, it's better against Vapor Snake against Delver.
That's true. That's true.
It blocks, yeah, see, it like blocks Geist, so if they bounce it, you get to make another token. It's only 1 power less, which is fine, right? It just doesn't fight the same battle against a Blade Splicer.
Alright, so for Matt Pitzer, playing a innovative mono black trading post deck.
I wonder where he gets all his great ideas from.
Yeah, I mean, the same place everybody gets all their great ideas. StarCityGames.com.
That is true.
The leader in Magic the Gathering strategy.
The funny thing is, I get most of my stuff from StarCityGames.com. Writers, not actually from the website, because I just actually hang out with Jerry Thompson all day long. And he's really
he gives
good.
all the information in his columns too.
He does
He's
too.
So open
I get
about
it 2
everything.
days early though.
So lucky.
I know, right?
I really like this mono black post list. I think it's pretty well positioned. I mean, it doesn't seem like it would be terrible against Delver. It seems like it would be incredibly strong against any non-control deck.
Yeah, alright. Nathan Fender plays Hinterland Harbor, and Matt starts with a Swamp. Draws the Forest a turn late for the Birds, but Birds and Birds, 2 completely different sets. One is a promo when you bought a box, and one is when you played Magic way back in the day.
Yeah.
Alright, Matt takes a second turn.
It's even a mana burn. It's not even just a bird.
It's a mana bird? Ooh, alright. So which Wellspring are we going to see? We're not going to see one. We're just... See, I don't like that. I would never Doomblade a Birds after I've seen 2 birds. Unless you're trying to set up Barter on Blood. But yeah, with the Mutilate? Nah, come on. Come on, Matt. That's not the right play. I guess if you're afraid of Acidic Slime, you can't get Acidic Slime this turn. That's true.
It's got to be a one of those. You know.
I mean, I agree, but...
When you've seen the variety that you've seen, you know you're playing against Birthing Pod deck.
Alright, so here comes exactly what we were talking about. I mean, he might just hold it because he has... If he has another Swamp, I would hold it. But yeah, I think Vampire Nighthawk comes down.
And right now, on board, Matt is not really losing the race by that much. In fact, he's actually winning the race. If both of them just never play anything else, just keep attacking with each other, Matt Pitzer will win this game. That's not true. I think he'll lose on the turn before he dies.
Yeah. I don't think the two lifelinker is enough. And oof, there comes another Blade Splicer. Hopefully find a Swamp, because if we find a Swamp, this game's actually over. Just like this huge 3-for-2 with that Mutilate.
And now Matt gonna get in there this Nighthawk.
Maybe Matt is the next person from Fargo to break through on the competitive scene.
Yeah.
I would love a brother.
The second person.
The second person ever from North Dakota. I would definitely love a brother on my side from the hometowns. I guess no, that's not fair. My brother. My brother did break through on the
Your brother has
my
played
actual
on the Pro
brother.
Tour
Yes, he played on the Pro Tour before I did. I was the one working and calling him like, "How's Worlds going? I wish I was there." All right, here comes an Ichor Wellspring. Going to give Matt a 3 draw steps to try to find a swamp, but I think he just got there. He did succeed.
And with that Phyrexia score and that Ichor Wellspring there,
All right, 8 damage comes in, dropping Matt to 11, but because of the Phyrexia score, he's going to go back up to 12.
yep. It's a good thing for Matt that Nathan did not find a Gavany Township that turn, because that would have made that mutilate a little bit embarrassing.
And personally, I love watching someone play Phyrexia's Core and Pristine Talisman for multiple reasons. A, because he's from Fargo and he's playing Trading Post, and B, because Choi, our director, has to watch really, really close to see if any life total changes, and it just makes me happy.
Yeah, so Matt just gained another 1 from that Phyrexia score.
All right.
Now he's going to gain another 2 from this Vampire Nighthawk.
Yes, more life gain. That's 14, Choi.
Yeah. And things.
Oh, why didn't he play? He's sandbagging. Why is he sandbagging? Oh, ooh. I don't know if I don't know if I like. That's a little shady, man, Pitzer. He did just accidentally play the wrong land. I don't know if that was too long to be in play. Yeah, I know you screwed up there, but all right, they're gonna allow it.
Let it go.
They're letting that one go. I mean, it was just a screw up. Nervous, played the wrong lamb, realized it right away, took it back.
I would have been cutthroat.
I would have been cutthroat. I would have made myself be cutthroat. Well, I would have never done that either.
Yeah, I probably not have done that. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah, it's okay.
Tell me to throw you under the bus.
All right, so we can go Microsynth Wellspring, Forest Swamp, play a Mutilate. Playing black control decks is so sweet.
Man, I haven't played a black control deck in a really long time.
I have not played F&M in years. In the moment that I built the Mono Black Trading Post list, I was at F&M the release day, playing Mono Black Trading Post.
Oof. And does Nathan have another? Oof, he does.
That is a Thrag Tusk. And Thrag Tusk is my call shot for the highest impact card post rotation. Even with every card from Return to Ravnica, I think Thrag Tusk is going to be the new standard. Like, that is 6-drops are now, like, 5-drops are the new 6-drop, and that is the 5-drop. This card is just going to be everywhere. Pick them up, like, you're going to be playing them every day. Karn Liberated. Alright, Karn tick up, grab a Razorwitch Thicket. And next turn, I think I would have boarded him out, but I think Matt has a Liliana in his hand, right? Pretty sure I saw one. No.
He's Liliana's deck? No, he can't.
I didn't
There's
think
no
so.
way you've Liliana.
Okay, that was Karn. I just saw.
Monk and
yeah, I didn't think
birds
so.
And elves and...
All right, so he's going to attack Matt down to 9, and what else is in handy? Oh, he has a Resto Angel. Woo!
That's a big game.
It's getting a little hot in here. Haven't actually seen this yet. Haven't seen the Restoration Angel Thrag Tusk yet, and now we get it live on camera. And it's against Trading Post. Man, my life is awesome.
You live a very exciting life, Mr. Brad. All right.
All right, so an 8th land comes down for Matt Pitzer. And what's he going to do with it? What's he going to do? Oh, take a card from his hand. That's not where it goes. Oh, sure, Matt. Take back your land, but make sure you know where those cards go.
So, a Nihil Spellbomb here from Matt.
Right,
Probably going to trade that in right away.
No, gonna play a Solemn.
The Solemn Simulacrum. I'm gonna play here.
All right, Restoration Angel comes into play, and because it's a leave effect, Thratus is going to put a trigger on the stack to put a 3/3 into play and gain 5 life. So, would you be cutthroat there and be like, oh, your beast is in play, therefore your gain life as a result? Would you be that cutthroat? Like, how big of a match would you have to have if they put a beast in play? You're like, that 5 life didn't happen. Win it in against your arch enemy and a Pro Tour.
Yeah, I mean, if it was against certain people, I would do it every single time. You know, like.
All right.
Because I know they would to me, kind of thing.
All right. 6 damage is going to get in there, dropping Matt to 3, but the Phyrexia's Core is going to gain him some life. But he needs to find something now.
Can't he just restart the game?
Is he all the way up to restart? Didn't. No, they.
He attacked the Karn a little bit to.
Okay, yeah, he had to make
get
sure.
him off of restart.
Yeah, restart would be bad.
All right.
Yeah. What did he just drop?
That's it.
Pristine Talisman. He's got to go for
Zenith. I think it's a Zenith in his hand.
No way. Zenith would be so good right now.
Up to 13.
All right, so removes.
Oh, no. Removes the Thratus from the
And
game.
now he's going to Zenith, just to clear the board.
Yeah. Very reasonable.
With a sigh, Nathan takes all of his creatures and puts them in the graveyard.
And Karn Liberated just going to work
He needs
here.
2 more wins, and we
I
can see
feel
the
like he should
first
get paid
Trading
more
Post
than
in the
7.
topic.
I mean, he's a high-grossing individual, kind of a fish, but he needs to start paying taxes or something, because at this point it's just absurd the amount of value he's accruing. You know what I mean? Just like that, Matt Pitzer in a really good spot.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty close. Lands versus lands, but someone has Karn. It's a very close one. It's neck and neck. Come down to the back line. Oh man, and what if we get to see a restart the game?
We're actually probably going to see a restart the game.
We get to see Trading Post. We get to see Restoration Tusk. We get to see the Karn restart the game.
It's about all the things you could ever want to happen.
No! No!
No!
Keep playing! Why wouldn't you keep playing and let me see the Karn
You
restart?
kept playing in
No!
game 1 when it was worse than that. Come on.
Why?
We just wanted
Why
to
would
see
you
the game
do...
restart.
No! Why would you do that? I wanted to see the Karn.
Again, I'm Jacob Van Lunen, being joined by Brad Nelson. We're
Hello.
here in Kansas City, Missouri, bringing you guys coverage of the Star City Games